He want 4,000, but I got 2, so nigga, give me that. Give me that. This stick up easy, this shit pity pat.
Ain't nobody, bro. I'm not denying that shit. Thus far, if they sold that 10 million on them units and they making nothing but profit within a year of them goddamn consoles being released, nigga, that's a milestone to celebrate without a fucking doubt, hands down. But at the end of the day, as a consumer and as a person that loves your products at one point, I see y'all just doing the same. Y'all playing it safe, bro. You playing it safe.
I'll give you a perfect example.
When you are a company that never played it safe. That was Sony's biggest high point, was that they came out with different games and they was a hit or miss, but you got some gem fucking games like Driver, Getaway. They took chances and made profit. Now all of a sudden that shit is different. And that
they had to, because they were the new kid on the block back then.
Yeah, I get it. But they not hungry. They not hungry no more, bro.
And I know Ricky can identify more than anything. All right, Spider-Man is amazing, right? For sure. We all can agree that the game is probably amazing, whatever. I didn't play it, but I heard a lot of great things about it, so I'm sure it's amazing, right? All right, I'll give you a perfect analogy, right? So let's equate Spider-Man to Illmatic, all right? So let's say Illmatic came out again. Let's say Nas did another Illmatic, like literally another Illmatic. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hot, but you're gonna be like, okay, well, I know what he's talking about already.
Like the other one.
Why are we doing this? I'm saying, like, why? Like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's like I just compared Disease 1 to Disease 2. I was like, it wasn't. It's like they was chasing Disease 1 on Disease 2, and it didn't hit right. Perfect example. What you saying?
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, and like I said, you may still enjoy it. That doesn't mean it's not enjoyable to you. But after a while, you're gonna see the light.
Like what the fuck? Come on,
what are we doing here? Like Post likes to say.
You can't. Basically, it's just like when you have sex. You can't do the same position all the time. You gotta change that shit up. Like, you can't. After a while, your bitch gonna get bored with you. Like, man, all this nigga want to do is lay down and me get on top of this motherfucker, and then you got, you know what I'm saying? You gotta handle your business. But after a while, yeah, it does get stale. Look, man, look, superhero shit is the hot shit right now. That's what it is.
That's where the money's at.
Exactly. That's where the money's at. That's all motherfuckers cared about when the movie theater shut down. Oh my God, the MCU, what are we gonna do? Like,
but I'm not even. You know what though? I'm not even tripping on this superhero shit. I'm tripping on this company because again, you can throw the bag at single player. You get a dope ass writer. You get a dope ass story. You got these dope ass graphics and these fucking visuals. You have all of that in the tuck. What the fuck is going on with you giving us more than just single player? And y'all have all these, you got Mag, you got Soulcom, you got Splinter Cyber Filter. You got fucking shit in the tuck that's multiplayer related that people would go crazy for. Even shit, y'all just scooped up the motherfucking Sunset Overdrive. Where's these fucking games at, bro?
It's like they gave up on that aspect, you know, like, and in the sense like Soulcom, I used to love playing SOCOM. I'm a SOCOM fanatic, bro. And
shit, Mag was Battlefield before Battlefield.
And the thing is, like, it's too late because the thing is, like, those franchises, they didn't stand the test of time. So it's gonna be really hard for them to come back with all the shit we see now. Even though people are tired of Call of Duty now, even though they're tired of it now.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah,
I am sorry, but Armor 3 and PUBG is literally SOCOM. No disrespect, but that is fucking Soulcom. You cannot tell me that motherfuckers won't be excited if they see Soulcom on a PlayStation platform right now.
I would, but I'm not. But I'm gonna be realistic about it. I don't expect the community that Soulcom had back then when it was battling Halo, when that shit was on the PS2. Because I remember, bro, I used to tell people like, "Yo, where's this guy at? Oh, he's playing Halo." I'm like, "Oh, get this guy off of that shit, bro. Tell him to get on Soulcom." So I know for a fact that's not gonna happen like it was back then, and that's why I wouldn't do it. If I was Sony, I wouldn't do that to the IP.
Shit, I would. I fucking would. I would bring that motherfucker back and give that motherfucker that same feeling as Armor 3 on the console.
Like a free to play type of shit. Then maybe, but
I ain't talking about giving you the still just the plain James ass team deathmatch shit and capture the flag type shit. No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying get them motherfuckers that Armor 3 feel of that fucking game on a hardcore still. that motherfucker would sell, bro.
It's like this. Check this out. It's like Mech Warrior. I don't know if anybody who's ever played Mech Warrior.
Yeah, I played
Mech Warrior. Is old, fucking old, bro. And I still play Mech Warrior on PC. And now this shit's coming to PS4 and PS5, which is great for Mech Warrior. But is it really gonna sell on the PS4, PS5? Probably not, bro. They should have made that shit free to play on the PS4, PS5. But it's not gonna sell. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I still play. It ain't gonna sell because people they're not into that shit, bro.
That's the area where Phil Spencer done fucked up because they should have came out with that Mech Warriors, but instead they decided to do Tanker, and Tanks is okay, but it ain't no fucking Mech Warrior. Motherfuckers wanted Mech Warriors.
It's a legacy game, bro. Mech Warriors over 20 years old, you know.
Motherfuckers wanted Mech Warriors. I know people that still got the fucking that little desktop machine joint. Motherfuckers still got that shit. So
yeah, bro. Like that's the thing. Like that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing with like Microsoft fan calling for them to go, oh, you got to go get a superhero game. No, you don't do that. Don't do that. For me, that's dumb. That's dumb. You know why? Because now the whole market is all about fucking superhero games. So I mean, how long are we gonna do this for?
Yeah, but that's not gonna last. If that was the case, WB wouldn't be in the problem they're in. That shit.
And WB will never fucking do it exclusive. That's crazy for them to do. Nah, we gonna push on everything.
Hey, that money's fucked up right now.
Whose is? WB?
Yeah. Yeah, that money's funny right now.
What they should have did is fucking release that fucking They should have made a Marvel versus DC game, man. They should have just did that.
Shit, everybody, that game would cost us $300. It'd be $50, right? And then you gotta pay for characters like $10 a piece.
Yeah.
Shit, motherfuckers will pay for that shit too.
That should be cute.
Get the characters they want to play with. Get the characters they want to play with and leave the rest.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they'll have the ultimate bundle. They'll have the ultimate bundle for like $200. You get all the characters. And motherfuckers.
It's like Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat, man. Like they never did it. Like, and Street Fighter is still Street Fighter, but it doesn't have the same impact like it did before. Mortal Kombat actually has come more to the forefront lately, you know. So I don't know, man. Like there's so much shit that they could do, but it's just not their focus, and it's nobody's focus right now, man. It's just I don't know. Gaming's in a real weird place right now. It's in a really weird place. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Because the way it's looking, they're listening to all these kids, man. Like, and that's fine, because you know.
I mean, it's gonna come down to 4 companies owning everything.
Exactly. That's what's literally gonna happen. They're gonna go the same rate as fucking Tencent in China. That's what I was trying to tell people. Y'all gotta pay attention to the world, bro.
Just like it is right now with all this HBO Max, Netflix, Hulu,
all that shit getting narrowed down.
Gaming, bro. And Microsoft's ahead of the game on that. That's what's gonna come to.
It's gonna be Microsoft, Apple, and Disney. It's gonna be Microsoft, Apple, and Disney at the end of and Amazon at the end of the goddamn day.
Yeah, big bank take little bank, nigga.
Big bank take little bank.
They always talk about you guys don't have no proof with this whole Take-Two thing, bro. Where there's smoke, there's fire. You don't think they at least talked about buying the fucking place?
If they Take-Two, that's bigger news than fucking Spider-Man 2. That's bigger news than Wolverine. That changes the game.
Bro, here's where Xbox gets their superhero game. The minute if they buy Take-Two, it's like, now listen, if you want this GTA, I'm gonna need this Wolverine and Spider-Man to come up over here. It's gonna be niggas gonna be trading. They're gonna be like, hey, look, this is what we got. Just like at school. You didn't like the lunch your mother packed you? You be like, hey, listen.
I got these Oreos. Let me get that motherfucker. God damn it.
Over here.
Let me get that. God damn it.
I got this honey bun.
I got these butter crunch cookies over here for you. Come get some.
Bro, there's gonna be because here's the thing. Sony's got nowhere to run because even though they're a Japanese company, they're Western money. You see what I'm saying? So they're like, hey,
and they don't really fuck with each other like that either, too.
Yeah, they gonna have to run the Microsoft. They already run them for their servers. Like, yeah, fucking help us. So they can be like, listen, We got to team up because Tencent is on a fucking warpath. We got to fucking
They
do something.
buying up everything out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, Tencent is on a fucking warpath. They
And
just
the
bought all this
U.S. is
shit.
seeing that shit and they bunkering down. So again,
And
it's a
then Phil
possibility.
gonna be like,
And
Phil gonna
again,
tell
money talks.
motherfucker Sony. Phil gonna be like, look, I told y'all this shit was coming. I told you weren't my
Mm-hmm.
competitor, and now you got your drawers pulled down. All you got is 5 goddamn fucking AAA bangers that keep coming out. Get them off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
They already seeing
We'll
the
have to see, bro.
transition of that shit Uncharted to
Yeah,
PC.
bro.
I remember watching these podcasts back in the day in my old days. Y'all motherfuckers,
Bro,
Sony would never do that
why do you
shit.
why do you think Microsoft plays buddies with people like EA and shit? Because they know they're gonna need. Listen, when you're in war, you're gonna need all the allies you can get. You know what I'm saying? Tencent is like this motherfucker from Lord of the Rings, Mordor and shit. He's getting all these armies together and shit. Motherfucking Microsoft is like the Hobbit. They're not the flashy new thing. They got this little ring, and they gonna collect little shit, get a little group together.
We're gonna release the Kraken in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man, bro, it's gonna get crazy. Tencent is about to unleash.
Yeah, I mean, I think Microsoft definitely needs to try to make that Take-Two shit happen, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
they really do.
They
really
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, think about this. And I say this because remember Microsoft was saying they were gonna buy something. And remember, it
But
was
I don't
September
even
of last
know
year.
though, cause I'm
They
looking at
announced the
Take
Bethesda
Two's
shit.
category though. A lot of them fucking games we would never see again. The Warriors, we would never get that shit. Bully, never get that shit.
But you gotta understand though. Remember he
Like,
was talking about holding games
and I can only see
legacy.
them doing a Minecraft type thing where it'll still be on all the platforms. They'll just be collecting the bread from it. I
Yeah,
can see them
Yeah,
exactly.
the
doing
royalties
that.
and shit,
And that
licensing.
and
I can
Melo, that's what it's
easily
all
see them
about,
doing
bro.
that.
What it's all about is the IPs and properties that you own.
Yeah,
That's what it
uh,
comes
Right.
down to.
yeah, the money's in the
So,
licensing. Like yo, here, I'll
so
let you use
now,
it, but you gotta pay me.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So now, if you want to play, see that I don't think Microsoft wants to buy Take Two for the games they have coming out. It's the catalog. They
Right.
want
Yeah,
all the bullies, all of that shit. Because bro, where else? Once if you take those games off the
These
PlayStation
sensitive
Store
ass people.
or the Nintendo Store or even the Microsoft Store, where are you gonna go besides fucking Game Exchange or GameStop to get the physical copy of that game? Not everybody has that. And
Yeah.
not only that, with the licenses and shit, you wouldn't be able to take that old ass game and put it in these new fucking systems. Trust me, PlayStation has a big problem with backwards compatibility.
Yeah, they ain't letting that
So,
shit slide.
exactly. So think about if you're Microsoft and you go get a Take Two, the reason how you get the board to sign off on this, you're like, listen, pretty soon there ain't gonna be no more CD drives. This shit's all digital. It's only gonna be one place to get all this shit on our fucking superstore and our
On
Game
our
Pass.
server.
And if we
On our servers.
constantly,
Data
yeah,
they
centers.
supposed to have a vote too soon,
On
right?
our data
Fucking the
centers.
shareholders for Take-Two, right? They having a
exactly.
vote. I think like next week or some shit, right?
I
I
don't
saw
know.
that.
All I know is they having a big ass what's the name with Phil Spencer and the Take Two CEO on the 29th. They're having
Yeah,
some
before
kind of
that, they're having a vote. I saw it. The shareholders, it would. I think they were gonna have a vote. I think it was the 14th or some shit. I forgot where I read it. I think they're gonna vote about whether they're gonna sell or not. That's what I think.
bro. It's what it comes down to. When Microsoft puts that bag in front of you, there've been few who say
Either
no
you
to
gonna
it.
get down or
PayPal
you
said
gonna
no.
lay down, nigga.
Look, think about this. Think about this. This is why I really think Take Two wants to sell. They ain't dropping no new games, nigga. They
And,
just keep giving you this fucking GTA. They're
yeah,
holding that shit in the holster
a lot of
Yeah,
because
and
people don't
Sony's making
know.
a lot of money off of them cards.
Nah, a lot of people don't know. Also, the head of them, that damn developing team is gone too. The real creators of that goddamn uh of GTA is gone. They not there anymore. They out here making this game called Everywhere. So you got a whole nother problem on your hand looking at GTA 6.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
yeah. The safer bet would be to cash out now.
Yeah, let me get the fuck up out of Dodge.
It's like gambling, bro.
Every
It's like doing live betting. It's like doing live betting, bro. Like, am I gonna wait for this game to end, or should I just cash out now?
But exactly, and that's the whole point because
everyone doing
knows.
the Jerry Seinfeld syndrome, nigga. I call it the Jerry Seinfeld syndrome.
It's like in the music business, it's about owning the masters. If you own the masters of all that Rockstar shit, all that Bethesda shit, guess what? It's only one place to get it. And it's gonna cost you. Now it ain't $15
nice
a month
penny,
no more.
bitch.
Now we gonna need $20. We gonna need $25 a month for you to get to this content.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to pay $25 a month,
that's why I said this sensitive ass fucking world. You're not gonna get a bully sequel. We're not getting Warriors.
I think Microsoft to sort of level the playing field for them, they gotta do it. They gotta do it. They gotta do it, man. To level the playing field for themselves, they gotta do it because that Marvel shit is it's gonna definitely have an effect on them, bro, for sure.
I'm questioning the Marvel shit too at this point. Now that y'all told me Disney own these motherfuckers, I don't think Wolverine gonna be the Wolverine everybody want. I'm just throwing that out there now. I could be wrong. Hopefully, I might be wrong. But
it's gotta be mature rated though.
It has to, bro. It just has to.
Y'all saying that shit now, but this is Disney. Disney own these motherfuckers, bro.
For it to be true Wolverine, it has to be.
Nah, not in a sense. Not really. Not really.
Yeah, it does. It has to be, man.
For the fans' sake, yeah. As a motherfucker that would love to have that, of course. But blood and guts and this nigga ripping off heads and shit and arms, I don't think Disney gonna be letting that shit slide, bro. I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
Once Disney gets that check, they're like, yeah, do it again.
Disney don't get no fuck. This is Disney. Disney not getting no fuck about no check, bro.
PG-13. They turned Blade PG-13 and what's the name too? Deadpool. They're not gonna let him be rated R no more.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? This is Disney. They don't give a fuck about no money. They have an image.
Yeah, they got all the money anyway.
And they already got the money. So I don't know, bro.
Think about this.
I don't know.
That'd be bad though. If it's T for teen, bro, that's bad.
Man.
It might be all you can do, bro. They're gonna have him like in the movies. He be cutting people with no blood.
Right, or some crazy shit like that. But then you got to think about it. This gonna be like 2023, 2024. You probably get this fucking game, and you telling me I got a Wolverine game. It's been how long since we got this motherfucker, and you telling me y'all done dumbed this nigga down? Yeah. I'm just saying. Hopefully I'm wrong, but again, you gotta throw that shit in consideration here. It is fucking Disney.
It is Disney. I mean, you can't deny it. You know, it is Disney, bro. Like Disney got the pull like that, bro. Like, yo, you're not doing that, bro. Like, I don't care what you say.
They're not being moved by money, and you got an issue when you got a company that they ain't moved by money.
Exactly. Money's not a problem for them. It ain't about the money. I don't know, man. I think, like I said, Microsoft, if they make that move, you know, they set for a while. But without it, they got to do something. Because that Marvel shit, like I said, man, Marvel, I don't really care for it, but I know people love it, you know, so I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that it's going to move units, and that's what they want. That's why they're doing it, because they're going to juice it till they can't. So what is Microsoft going to do, you know, in retaliation of that? They Take-Two would make so much sense for them.
Again, another thing, though, I'm just saying, too, on that. No one is fucking alarmed that they coming out with another Spider-Man within 3 years. Like, there's nobody else is like...
I'm not surprised because they're sticking to what works. And they're going to know what's in there.
20 million copies, bro. That bitch out as many ways you can.
Y'all don't think that's oversaturating shit, bro? Like, come on, man.
Bro. That's what it's gonna get to for sure. It's already happening now. You're starting to see it now.
Huh? What you say?
The thing is, we see it, but we haven't lived it yet. So once we all start living it, we're all gonna be on the same boat. Like, yo, again, another one. You know what I'm saying? So like, they're not there yet. The people that are really like fanatics, they're not seeing that. They're like, oh shit, yeah. They're caught up in the hype of it, and that's fine.
Niggas is still out here swinging around with they Timberland boots now. Y'all got another one coming out?
Yeah, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, people that can see what's happening. I'm like, yo, okay, Dave Jaffe said it, bro. He said it, bro. Like, bro, you don't gotta listen to me. Listen to him. He's got more credibility than all of us. He's been in that shit, bro.
Like, yo, this shit is.
It.
They are being.
You don't gotta listen to me. He's got more credibility than all of us put together, bro. Not even if we all got together, we still can't reach his level.
I get it. I'm just saying. I was saying this shit, but I was looking like the nigga with the aluminum foil hat in the back of the classroom and shit. But now all of a sudden, this white man that said it. It's the gospel.
Because he's the right person to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can say whatever the fuck we want, but we're not the right person to say it because we don't got that experience.
Oh, this motherfucker's the right person to say it. Okay. Yeah, I just.
And you understand what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? Like, he's the qualified dude to really, like, his opinion on that shit got weight more than any of us. Even if we're right, people are not gonna look at us like they're gonna look at him.
Yeah, motherfucker develop a game without a doubt. You're right. I'm just saying.
That's why that's important. That's why actually it was a good idea for Z to get that guy on the show because like yo, that's a guy right there. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows what he's talking about, bro. Like, and he's not a corporate shill. He's gonna keep it all the way a buck, and he did. And you saw the panel. They didn't say much when he said that shit.
What the fuck? Nah. What's name wanted to say something?
Say nothing again, bro. Like,
Kratos wanted to say something better. Oh, you're a fucking liar. But Xbox ain't got no games. Xbox ain't got no games.
Oh man, did I miss something? Is there a show going on?
Nah. It was a recap. So I guess you wanted to say. You can call it that.
What happened?
I just know I said what that white man said, and due to his stature in the gaming community, you know what I'm saying, people shut the fuck up and listen.
Oh, when he said the show wasn't good, or did he say something else on Z show?
Nah,
no, he said that. He said that. All right, I'll put it like this: Melo, myself, and a few others. All right, we don't. Let's not get things out of context, bro. Marvel games have so many people interested in them, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But after a while, it's gonna get stale. And the problem that Sony faces in terms of video games is that their bread and butter is action adventure. They don't focus on multiplayer. Fighting games, that's not even something we should even talk about. Sports games, they really can't make any sports games because licensing. So what do they have? They have action adventure and they got superhero games.
Absolutely.
Right?
I think I told somebody. Oh, my bad.
Hold on. Let me finish. So I'm not saying that I brought this up, but I sent the super chat and I asked Jeff a question. I'm like, yo, do you think Sony is at risk of getting stale by focusing so much on action adventure and superhero games? And he said yes, because think about it, and it's true. Back when Sony and PlayStation were the new kids on the block, bro, they made games for all kinds of genres, bro. And they're not doing that no more because they don't have to. And that's fine. But the consumer is going to get tired of your shit, bro. It's like Saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to keep seeing the same bullshit over and over again, bro. Like, you think all this warfare is going to... it's not going to work in the long term. You're going to make a lot of money in the process of it, which is what you want to do as a company. But keep it a buck, bro. Like, you really want to play Spider-Man 20, bro?
We keep seeing these one-trick ponies, goddamn. We see the bullshit.
Man.
And he said that. He said that's the problem PlayStation faces. Like, they're not doing nothing like that no more. They kind of like in a comfort zone. And that's okay because they're making money off of it. And they need to make money off. PlayStation doesn't even make money. Sony does. So that's okay.
This the problem. Sony is trapped right now. Sony can't expand out. They don't have the money to keep up with what Microsoft is doing, right? So what they're doing is partnering with Marvel and Square Enix to try to face up with Microsoft with these 26 studios. And they're going to keep doing these exclusive buyouts so they can keep trying to keep in the front of people's mind. Because all Sony's trying to do is buy time. They're trying to buy time so that their hardware sales before Microsoft starts snowballing all these games and exclusives and Game Pass and stuff. Because they don't have a solution to compete with that. So if they can get their sales they need to get done before that happens, that's why they're doing all these exclusive buyouts. They're trying to stay afloat.
They're trying to stay afloat. They're trying to stay afloat and ride the wave. Yeah, absolutely. And listen, like I said, I'm not, bro. I've had every PlayStation console except for the PS5 because I can't find it. I'm not paying $2,000 for that shit where I live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here and saying like I'm a PlayStation hater or I'm an Xbox. I'm on PC, so I don't got a fucking horse in this race. But I can be more objective of it because I'm not invested in either or. So I'm looking at it like, okay, that's what they're doing, but I'm not a kid, bro. Like I'm 34 years old, bro. So I can see like, yo, okay, how long are you gonna keep making these superhero games? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else are you doing? And that's what we brought up.
They turn Insomniac to McDonald's. They turn
Yeah,
Insomniac to McDonald's, man.
and it's like when we was talking about SOCOM, and we was talking about SOCOM with Melo.
Shit.
Like, I would love to see another SOCOM, but that time, like the thing is, they dropped the ball with SOCOM so bad back then that time is gone, bro. Like you're not competing with Call of Duty, you're not competing with Battlefield, you're not competing with none of these.
Don't tell me that, man. We talked about this. I don't want to hear it. It might be true, but I don't want to hear it.
I trust me. Like there's always an emotional investment to that sort of franchise in those times, but you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, they not.
All I'm trying to get people to see is that. All I'm trying to get people to see is that they turned Insomniac to McDonald's. What Insomniac did was they took Sunset Overdrive, they reskinned it and made Spider-Man. And then they took that Spider-Man and made Miles Morales. Now they're making Spider-Man 2 with the same thing. And then they're going to make Wolverine with the same engine. Like, they're putting out games too fast in order to actually upgrade that engine. There's no time. There's no time in between. Like, they're putting out game after game after game. It's the same game. They're just reskinning.
They're trying to stay in people. They're trying to stay in people's consciousness.
When we have real conversations, man, shit gets real.
Hey yo, I feel like Sony forgot that they had a comic book character that they originated. He's not even in a Marvel or DC character, and that's Cole from fucking Infamous with Sucker Punch.
Hold on, say that shit again.
That shit is good.
You heard me? They had a comic book with the nigga, all type of shit.
Facts.
And they decided, we just gonna go out and get a licensing deal for Spider-Man and all this shit. Now we gotta depend on Disney to tell us what we can and cannot do with the character or how hardcore we can go with the character. And to be honest with you, I'm not trying to play no T for Team Wolverine game. That ain't what the fuck Wolverine is.
See, that's what, nigga, now we talking gospel right here now. That is what I'm talking about. I want to have a real serious conversation about some shit. That's what's up.
Man, Melo, everybody loses their mind after each PlayStation conference. Every single time, everybody panic and lose their mind. Like,
as they should. You know what I'm saying? You bought a console. Of course you want that shit to thrive and be good and give you what you want. I'm not knocking you for being happy for that shit. But
I'm talking
I
about
like
Xbox.
the reality conversation, man. I like the reality conversation.
Yeah, Sony's trying to stay in the consciousness of everybody, bro. They're trying to stay in that limelight. They have to do that because if one blunder and they lose that, what do they got to bring them back? Like, here's another Spider-Man. Nah, bro.
That's why they're remaking all those games, because it's safe money, easy money. That's why they're remaking them, and that's why they're reselling them for $70, right? Because people are stupid enough to pay for it. They're like, hey, let's cash in on this as long as we can.
That's fine, because they're in the business of making money, not in the business of keeping us happy, and that's absolutely fine. But you can't fool the public for that long. They're gonna realize what the fuck is going on, bro. Just as some others are gonna realize before this.
See, I don't know about these niggas. These motherfuckers is a different breed.
I think Trump done proved you can fool people for 4 years. As long as you say you doing something,
man,
you doing it.
Yeah, but after a while, people will wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will start to come around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may work for a while, but they'll come around. Yeah, it will, bro.
Look at God of War. They recanned God of War with some DLC, called it a new game, and everybody happy.
Yeah, because they have an emotional attachment to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like after a while, like what's gonna happen, bro? Like,
oh shit.
Like, bro, like I'm like I said, I'm 34 years old, bro. I don't want to be swinging around all fucking day playing like Spider-Man, bro. Like, nah, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like that shit ain't targeted for me, son. Like, and that's fine if you're a grown man playing that shit, bro. But yo, I said in the Discord, I'm like, yo,
I don't know,
out
man.
Here the second childhood, 40 years old playing superhero games.
Bro. I don't know, 40-year-old niggas swinging around with their pajamas on. I don't know, bro.
Bro, son, get out of here, son. They got their Hanes tighty whities and shit, bro. Fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
Oh,
I stopped playing superhero games in Super Nintendo, man. That's what I actually said when I saw Spider-Man. I was like, if they not doing anything new besides swinging on the web, I ain't playing it. I did that in Super Nintendo. I don't need to do that.
How many more moves is Spider-Man gonna do, bro? Like, you gonna create a new move for this guy or something? Like, what's happening, bro? Come on.
Let's see that's what they ended up doing with the superhero games. You know, back in the day, it was about having fun, going around the town, you know, fucking around with people, do side missions, you know, enjoying shit like the Spider-Man trilogy series on the PlayStation 2 or whatever.
Because it was the first of its kind. It was new to us. It was new to us.
Yeah, now they want you to play as Peter Parker and walk around and see story-ass cutscenes every 5 seconds and do stealth missions like you're fucking Batman. That's not what makes Spider-Man Spider-Man. He's never been known for that shit. He's been known for, you know, playing. We know Spider-Man for playing the game, having fun, doing whatever. We don't know Spider-Man of, I want to play as Peter Parker. I want to walk and talk to Mary Jane. I don't want to play that shit for that. That's not even fun.
So I thought they was gonna bring in co-op and on this new one, and then I was like, okay, that'd be dope. You can be, you know, online co-op with another Spider-Man. Then come to find out,
that would be smart. That would actually be smart because then it makes sense with like the multiverse and all that bullshit they got going on. That would actually make sense.
And then
because like you can have two Spider-Man in the same game because in the movies they got that.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It will require them to actually go do some coding and update their engine, which they don't have time to do because they got to keep releasing these McDonald's value meals.
The old school superhero games are all about gameplay. Now they try to gear it towards story. That's why the fucking Avengers game didn't do as well, and that's why the Guardians of the Galaxy ain't gonna do as well. Because who wants to play the Guardians of the Galaxy playing with that dude with the guns? That's not even fucking fun.
Oh, that's
boring shit,
bro.
You speaking gospel right now? God damn.
You go watch the movie. You
have see that right here, dog. Ain't nothing impressive about this shit.
Bro, is that you know why you feel that way, Melo? Is because you're not talking to fanboys, bro. Like I don't have a PS5. I don't have a Series X. I got a PC.
Conversation.
You know what I'm saying? So I could be objective, bro. I don't have buyer's remorse. I didn't buy any of them. You know what I'm saying? So people with buyer's remorse, they're not gonna be like, nah, that's not true, bro. This shit is fire. I'm like, yo, bro.
I got all the consoles. My most hated fan base is Nintendo fan base, and to see that Sony fanboys starting to become the new Nintendo fan base, I can't deal with that shit, dog. That shit annoying.
It's gonna be worse.
Sony's becoming the new Nintendo. Like,
I
think
shit.
It'll be worse.
Becoming the Nintendo. Remember, hey man, I got a PS5. The PS4 upgrade don't affect me. When motherfuckers say stupid shit like that and other people have to pay to upgrade, that's some bullshit. That's some Nintendo antic shit right there, dog.
That's like you changing NVIDIA graphics cards, and then NVIDIA charge you $10 so you can get ray tracing.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, bro. Like, and I get it, bro. Like the fanboy war, the console war, it gives you views and it gives you, you know, a lot of shit. And I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta be objective about it, bro. Like you gotta put that shit to the side and look at it and be like, okay, what are we doing here? What's happening here? What is what is Sony doing here, or what is Microsoft? Where is gaming going? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do we go from here, bro?
That's what's fucking alarming, cause
and that's why, like, I look at gaming, I'm like, I don't even want to be doing this shit no more. Like, I don't find it fun no more, bro, because like everything is the same rehash from the year before, bro. Like, man, like I don't got time for that shit, bro. Like, I just don't.
To be honest with you, you gotta give a shout out to Borderlands because they don't want that revolutionized game into fucking loot boxes and fucking different types of tier for loot and shit. So without Borderlands, you gonna have all these fucking games copying that fucking mechanic. Because every game is about loot these goddamn days.
That is a fact, though.
I should go back to Diablo. But I know you be shitting on me on Diablo, but I should go back to that, bro.
Oh yeah, of course. Cool, I got you on that. I understand
that's 96 we're talking about. That's fucking 25 years ago.
Yeah, but if you would have told me fucking 25 years ago that we'll be sitting up here pressing the pause button and going to menu to select a new piece of loot every 5 seconds, I would be like, ain't no fucking way. But that's all we do these days in games. All we fucking do. Oh shit, let me check out these stats. Hey man, look at this gun. Then you go back to play and get another thing, do the same shit over and over and over again, bro. You're not even enjoying the game no more. You're just enjoying picking up shit and then pressing the fucking pause menu. That's it.
That's when I stopped playing Destiny, man. When I would get home and I would turn on Destiny and it feel like a job. All right, I gotta go run around this map. I gotta go run around this map, collect this shit.
I quit.
It feel like a chore.
Yeah, it's a job, bro. It's like doing homework. I'm like, I quit that game. I was the biggest Destiny stan ever, bro. And I'm like, yo, after a while, I'm like, I got tired of this shit. I'm like, yo, man, fuck this shit, bro. Like, this shit is boring, bro. And then not just that, when an expansion comes out, you back up to the level you need to be at. You at the requirement already, bro. So like, if you didn't play for 6 months and then you just get the expansion, then you at the same level everybody else. So like, why did I play these last 6 months if I could just buy this expansion and be up to date? Like, I just wasted 6 months of my life, bro. Like, maybe young people have time to do that shit, but I don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with that shit, bro. That's why I quit that game. I was like, yo, fuck this shit, bro.
Hey,
Man, when they start taking away content,
Oh, go ahead.
when they start taking away content, when they release new content, like you couldn't play the PvP anymore if you didn't upgrade. That's when I was like, yo, this skin out.
Bro, they took away the Vault of Glass just to bring it back. Like, what? Like, fuck this shit, bro. But people defend it, bro. Like, people are fanatics, bro. Like, you can't do nothing about it, bro. Like, you can't try to convince a fanatic otherwise, bro, because they're fanatics. That's what it is. You know, so like,
yeah, that shit.
You just wasting breath.
Adjustment, nigga. That shit. Cause I be thinking motherfuckers was full blown retards at that point.
It's fanaticism, bro. It's just fanaticism, you know, and you can't blame them for that because when a fanatic is a fanatic, they don't see nothing else, bro. That's why religion sometimes is such a problem because it becomes fanatical. You know what I'm saying? Once it becomes fanatical, like you just lose all reason. You just become irrational sometimes, you know. So you can't blame people for that, bro, because they don't even know that they're doing that sometimes. You know, like it's tricky.
I mean, with the Bible situation, when you have a person sit back and tell you, well, you're not happy or sad no more. You're only happy if you got the Holy Ghost. You're only sad if you got the devil inside you. I'm like, bro, you don't even understand what the fuck you're talking about. That's not how life works, bro. You're taking feelings away and you putting it towards either what I got the God in me or what I got the Satan in me. Like, what the fuck? I know somebody that did that shit. They started praying for me and shit. I'm like, dude, what? I'm just mad because I had a shit there. What the fuck? Ain't got no devil inside me or nothing like that. You don't see me in jail. I ain't murdered nobody. What the fuck? Okay.
It's because fanaticism. What's the word I'm trying to use?
Say your happiness is a lie.
Your perception changes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't perceive things as what they are. You perceive them as what you want them to be. You know what I'm saying? So like, it changes.
Well, that's why I say too much of something can always, you know, fuck you over in the long run because you start, you know, being too extreme to certain things that you see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look what happens in the Middle East, bro. They got all these Wahhabis and all of that shit. Why? Because that's all they know, right? So like, to them, that's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you could look at them like, what the fuck? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're fanatics, bro. And they don't realize that they're fanatics. They don't know any better. That's just what they know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't blame somebody.
Is that why people keep talking about this cat game Stray? Because I can't for the life of me figure out in what universe did gamers start thinking playing as a cat Stray was gonna be cool.
That's a flurries. That's a furry.
That's a real game.
Yeah,
it's a real game. You play as a cat, man.
Oh shit.
That's cool. That's cool. I get it. That's wow. That's cool, bro. But like, yo, bro, am I gonna pay $70 to play as a cat? Come on, bro.
Man. Oh shit. Yeah.
Are you gonna pay $70 to play as a cat, bro? I might as well just go buy a cat for $20, bro. And he fucking does tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about right now, bro?
Yarn. Shit.
Bro, I'm not paying $70 to play a cat, bro.
I didn't know they had a fucking Cats game. Damn. Who got a Cats game? Xbox do? Or Nintendo?
Coming out with that shit. That's that PlayStation shit's coming out.
Oh shit, yeah. That's that diversity.
And I get it. It's innovative. It's different. I get it.
I'm gonna post it in the chat. Give me a second.
That's fine. It's fine that it's innovative. It's okay. But bro, don't lose.
Hold on, so I'm playing as the cat on the poster where it says "Hang in there." That's the cat I'm playing.
And that's, like I said, and it's true though. It is something new. It's innovative. I get it. But
that's bro, new and innovative. Okay.
It is though.
It
really,
fuck that.
So what we doing? But, we licking motherfucking milk out the bowl or some shit like that.
But bro, like, are we playing as cats now, bro? Like, what are we gonna do, bro? We're gonna start making fish games.
But
and
you know what?
Evade sharks and shit.
I just realized they had Goat Simulator. So it's so yeah. People actually bought Goat Simulator.
You gotta remember the Tokyo Jungle game that Sony had, where he plays all the animals in the city. Y'all remember that shit? Plays a fucking turkey, a fucking chicken,
Yo, I got a crazy one for you.
Just get a farm.
PlayStation 4 had a pigeon dating simulator, bro.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
What the? Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's and it is innovative. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, bro, like you're trying to sell me on this, bro?
New
Like, yo,
console with this type of shit. Yeah.
that's crazy, bro.
That's a passion
Remember,
project.
Sony had flower when they had to use the 6-axis controllers with flower cutter back in PS3. So,
Oh
funny y'all
yeah,
go
what that flowers or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flowers, yeah, I remember that shit.
I remember that shit.
And that shit was fucking. People love that shit,
Motherfuckers
bro.
like, man, this is a game of the year
And what was the other
contender.
one?
I was like,
What was the other
nigga,
one with
what?
the Spirit? Was it called? I forgot what.
Yeah, I
it
didn't know you was in
Come on,
here.
Journey
Man.
or some shit.
You own all the guns.
Who?
Oh, we just showing off our guns and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I don't know, man. That's where gaming's going, bro. That's where it's going. So I
That
mean,
shit
they're gonna
disturbing,
phase us out, bro.
especially
You know why
looking
they're gonna
at-
phase us out? Because all these kids grew up with this shit, so they're gonna take that as what it is. When people like us, you know, we grew up playing real shit, and they slowly phasing us out, bro. Just like with the music, just like with the movies. Like, yo, we're not the demographic we after for no more. You owe news, bro. You know what I'm saying? You buying it for these kids now, so we owe news. They're not doing none of the shit for us. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
We
always
got
been
little
that way, bro.
sparks,
Like
though.
fashion, all that, it's always targeted to the young audience, always, bro. So you just gotta accept it with the times.
Let me just say this real quick, because I know y'all was talking about the Marvel shit with Sony. I have a question. That Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, is that a Disney movie or something?
Honey, I Shrunk
I think
the
it is, yeah.
Kids? Yeah. I
Okay,
think
so-
I think that movie
you got
was
Pirates
Disney. Hold on. Let me look it up. Hold on.
All
I
right.
think that movie was Disney. Funny.
Okay. 'Cause I want to see something real quick when I say this.
Yeah, it's Disney because I mean they have it in Disney
Okay.
Hollywood Studios at Walt. Yeah, I mean they have.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, peep this out. We got two narratives going on right now. Sony's doing this Marvel single player shit, while Microsoft is doing this Disney multiplayer shit, which is Pirates of the Caribbean DLC for Sea of Thieves, and then Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which is a multiplayer game as well. Are those the two different narratives that both companies are doing right now? Like, predominantly?
I mean it looks like, you know what was that?
That's
Not gonna say
interesting.
Disney. Fucking Disney. Disney. I guess they double dipping, bro. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
double dipping.
That's what I'm saying. They got the multiplayer for the Xbox, and they got the single player for the Sony. And let's be real, we know Microsoft for the multiplayer shit. Meanwhile, we know Sony for the single player shit. So it's kind of like they're like,
Who's really
What?
winning the war? Fucking
well, the
Disney, bro.
multiplayer.
It's fucking Disney.
winning the war.
All right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Disney always gonna win the war. But see, with this single player shit, you gonna buy the game, beat the shit in about 30 or 40 hours, be done with it. Meanwhile, with this multiplayer shit, you gonna pick it up when they make new updates. So y'all always gonna have,
Thank
you know, recurring money coming through
Yeah,
that bitch.
because
That's what
it's
people
bro,
aren't looking at right now.
It's,
And
it's
you
the
got
21st century,
And you
bro.
got a
We don't-
different genre of game that's also the content creators, the motherfuckers on
It's
Twitch.
It's the 21st century,
Right.
bro. We're all connected. We're all talking on the Discord, and we're all from all
Yep.
parts of the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, single player games can only take you so far because there's no real
Exactly.
replayability in them, bro. There really isn't, bro. How many people are gonna sit here and say, "Yo, I'm gonna go play God of War for the 10th time right now"? The fuck out of here, bro.
Well, see,
You kidding me?
that's what I was telling you. That's what I was telling you. Back in the day, it was about gameplay. When it came to these superhero games, it was about gameplay, and the story was, you know, whatever. Now
That's
Sony
all
trying
we
to
had,
focus
though.
on story, and
And
you
that's all we
taking all
had
the
back then.
gameplay shit out. Yeah,
Back
exactly.
then, that's all we had because you didn't have all of this networking shit. You know what I'm saying? It didn't
Exactly.
happen, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But you
Motherfuckers will
bring a
play.
whole.
Motherfuckers will play WrestleMania 2000 and fucking No Mercy all fucking night
Yeah.
because
You bring a whole.
it was great.
All right, you bring a Hulk Ultimate Destruction out right now, and you tell me if people play it as long as they
I'm
played it
on that
back then when it
motherfucker.
first came out.
I'm on that mother. Hulk Ultimate Destruction? I'm on
Yeah,
that.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If they was to bring Hulk Ultimate Destruction out right now in this timeline, people be like, "Oh, the game fun, but it ain't got no story." Versus back then when people didn't give a fuck about the story and play the game.
Yeah,
because it
we
was the
just
game.
wanted to tear some
Oh yeah,
shit
man,
up.
that was my favorite game
And
when I was a
play as
kid, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was fire. That's my favorite fucking hero game I ever played. I love that shit.
Hell
They,
yeah, man.
didn't
People shit,
PlayStation
ripping
have
them
another?
motherfuckers up.
No, that wasn't PlayStation. It was called
Hell yeah,
Prototype.
man. You be doing
What happened to
wrestling moves on
Prototype?
robots.
I'm glad you just
They
said
fucked
that.
up Prototype. They fucked that series up because they made you
Prototype?
kill
Yeah.
first character in the second game, which is stupid.
Damn, yeah, they probably need to.
Man,
look into that too.
I just want people to let Microsoft have their lane and do their thing, and stop trying to make them chase Sony, saying, "Oh, they got a superhero game now, we need one." Sony ain't chasing Microsoft with RPGs or nothing. Yeah,
That's bad for us.
Thank you.
Like why? Like no man. Like let them do them and you do you. That's
they
it.
ain't
That's
had
it.
nothing like Halo since forever. Like they haven't
never
even
will.
tried.
They never will, bro. It's not happening because that's not the focus at all.
That's what's
They
killing
showing
me
you that.
with Halo. That's the funny shit. You complain about Halo being still and stiff and all this other good shit. Then when they put a twist to it, it's an issue. This
Bro,
isn't Halo.
if you complain
This ain't the
about Halo,
Halo
why
that
don't
I
you make
grew up
something?
with. Like, what the
Oh, you,
fuck?
bro. Next time somebody says that, like, so why don't you tell them to make something then?
Halo
Oh,
been
because I don't
around
play
since
Sin-
the
oh, so then shut the
original
fuck up.
OG Xbox. Like, come on now.
Bro, don't listen to these people, bro. Like if they say, "Oh, bro, so why don't you tell Sony to make something too?" Then you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, because they know they that's not their fucking shit, bro. That's not their fucking strength. It never has been. It never has been, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, bro, when PS2 came out, SOCOM was it. SOCOM was the one game that they had that was somewhat competing against Halo because you couldn't even compete against Halo back then, but it was somewhat competing against them. It actually had its own community. It
SOCOM,
was
Cyber Filter.
it was cultivating something, but they fucked it up.
Man,
And
People
when they
keep
fucked
forgetting
it up,
about a
they
couple
did.
things. They keep forgetting about SOCOM, Starhawk, Warhawk, fucking Mag. Sony was doing some multiplayer centric shit, but then they wasn't making enough money or some shit was going on. They just decided to kill all those projects.
that
But
Mag debacle.
and
Halo was
Warhawk
too
and
big.
Starhawk was successful.
Man,
Halo was too
Mag
big
was
for
the
back then,
shit.
bro.
But you know what happened? I just got through watching a documentary about that too. That PS hack, the PlayStation hack
Yeah.
killed that game.
Bro, it killed SOCOM 4.
And then it
SOCOM
killed
4 didn't have a
SOCOM
chance when it
4.
happened.
Yep, it killed
Didn't even
SOCOM
have a
4.
chance.
It
And then even
destroyed
if it did have a
Mag,
bro, even if it did have a chance,
and it just went
it wouldn't even
downhill from
fucking
there.
matter, bro. It wouldn't even fucking matter because SOCOM was already dead at that point.
No, SOCOM was good though. The SOCOM
It was
started
dead,
doing
bro.
updates. They started getting more people started
Bro,
coming
it was
turning
dead,
around.
Bro, I still play SOCOM, bro. It was dead, bro. Trust me when I tell you.
Oh
it was
no,
dead.
I'm my
At
bad.
that
Oh,
point, it was dead.
you said SOCOM. I'm talking about Mag. Never mind.
Nah, back then, by the time SOCOM 4 came out, that shit was already on
But
its
that's what I'm
deathbed,
saying.
bro.
Like at this point, you
It was
got
over.
that hardcore demographic. That's why you got the Securas, you got the Bloodborns, you got that Demon Souls, all that shit. You got a group of motherfuckers. Even with this Hades game, where they say, "Yo, this game is hard as fuck," to the point where people will actually want to buy it. If they came out with a hardcore military game for SOCOM, bro, I think it'll do something, man. I just
Nah, it's
got
too
that.
late.
I
It's too
just
late,
got
bro.
that belief in
That
that
ship has
game,
sailed already,
bro.
bro. They're not stealing players from Call of Duty. They're not stealing players from Battlefield.
I
It's over, bro.
Yeah, I get it. Call of Duty and Call of Duty, but I'm just saying if they go into a different lane, not just following the Call of Duty.
They gotta try. They gotta try to do it. They
Like,
gotta
do we even
show you
get
that they're willing to do it.
do we even got an online military mission game where they saying, yo, you go here and flank this company, you flank this, do this and these set missions? We don't have that now. All it's about is
I
team
saw something on
deathmatch.
PC. There's something on PC that just came out, but not that it came out, but it's I forgot what it's called. I'll look for it. But you're right. You don't see that no more. But
Like
it's
when I
because,
see
bro,
Armor
it doesn't
3
make
and
business
that bitch is still like motherfuckers is there playing that game religiously, all
What?
I see is SOCOM.
What game?
Armor 3.
Oh,
Every time I see
Yeah,
that game, bro, I see SOCOM. Easily. So I don't
they
know.
don't want to do it, bro. It's over for them.
Bro, listen. Instead of remaking The Last of Us for the third time, they just need to go ahead and remake SOCOM 2. Or look for a fraction of the cost, man. That's
Thank
it.
Bro,
you.
we've been
Right.
asking for SOCOM 2 for 20 years, bro, and it's not gonna happen.
I've been there.
I would love to see it happen, bro. I swear to God, bro. If they remake SOCOM, I would literally make it a priority to now really try to get a PS5 because I tried, but these bots
Nigga,
don't let you, bro.
I would pay the scalper price if they
I would
bring
pay.
out a
Yo,
SOCOM.
I want to see
I
this.
don't-
Yo.
I would pay scalper price for a SOCOM.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I never played Pokemon PSP, man.
What,
Man.
Fireteam Bravo? Fireteam Bravo was
Yeah,
the shit back
Bravo
then,
was
bro.
dope.
Yeah.
Both of them was good.
I played that in Afghanistan when I took my PSP over.
Both of them was good. Andy had that ad hoc shit. bro. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I remember that shit, bro. I played all of them, man, and I'd buy it, but I know that I'm only kidding myself if I expect it to be like it was back then, when there used to be thousands of people playing SOCOM, thousands. Now, on the private server that I play, on a good night, you might get 60 people.
Let me ask you this: do y'all think that some of these shooters should go back to lobbies instead of matchmaking?
That would be nice, like different servers, like back then, where you could just pick the server you want to go to, and then you just join the room.
Go like US East 2, and then you can see the lobby, and be like no 2 Crossfire on,
like the Battlefield joint. Yeah,
I would love to see that.
That'd be nice.
You know why? Because then you have more control over what you play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're having a hard time with sweats, then you could try to find something that's more for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then you just have more freedom, bro. You just have more freedom to do what you want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go wreck noobs because they're playing on fucking Canada West or some shit, go over there, go invade them or some shit with your clan or something, But
I just posted in the chat. I just posted in the chat. Just check the chat.
What you post?
Yeah, this 0 hour shit.
Yeah, bro, I know about 0 hours. Yeah, I know it. They put up some new news on it though.
I know, it just popped up in my feed today, and I was like, oh shit, what's this? But yeah, bro, like SOCOM is wishful thinking, if you ask me, bro. It's just wishful thinking. And aside from that, what else they got? Nothing, bro. Like they ain't got nothing. Historically, they already killed Killzone. That's over.
Sony right now is scared of taking risks on multiplayer games. When you look at the multiplayer games that they released on PS Plus, look at the Destruction All-Stars, the motherfucking Predator, Hunting Grounds, the goddamn whatever this Hunter's Arena bullshit was. Those games didn't do jack fucking shit. And let's be real quick. When you look at Microsoft and you see those games on Game Pass, those games can succeed or fail all they want to. At the end of the day, people still buying into the Game Pass subscription, so Microsoft making money either fucking way.
Man, hand the fist.
Yeah, and they were dedicated to the online experience when they came out. That's why they got Halo from fucking Apple. They knew like, oh shit, this is the future. We gotta go ahead and focus on this multiplayer shit, bro, because this is where we're heading. And they would know because they're involved with it deeply, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like they knew, and I guess Sony, tried, and they did try for a long time, but it's like they gave up, bro. They gave up.
But you saw the desperation of Sony when they came out with that last Killzone. They said, you know what, fuck it. We gonna give you the Killzone online multiplayer free on our fucking service. People still didn't download and play that shit. They didn't want to fucking touch it.
I bought Shadowfall when I got the PS4. I bought Shadowfall. I played that shit for 2 hours and never played it again. That shit was so bad, bro. It was screen tearing all over the place. I'm like, yo, what is this? Yo, get this shit out of here. And I never played it again. And I guess I was right because Sony killed it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So like, why are we doing this? For what? Like,
they scared of wasting money on multiplayer games. They took some risk and it didn't pay off on them. So they like people say, they feel comfortable with being in the single player lane, and ultimately they become a one-trick pony at that point because they keep making the same type of game types.
It works for them,
bro.
You can't blame them. You can't blame them. It's working for them.
I mean, it's working, but here's the problem. When you got to wait down there 3 or 4 years to play those games, and you have nothing in between the years, to speed up the year to get to that game. Then you look at Game Pass. Game Pass give you the multiplayer. They give you what they got, and then on top of that, they give you more shit than PlayStation on their own service. So people gonna sit back and look at, well, you know what? It used to be about quality over quantity, but you know what? Fuck waiting 6 or 12 months for the quality. I want to play shit.
I'd rather have the quantity.
And the thing is like, fucking, they went ahead and made their bed, really. Like, they said, you know what, we're gonna focus on this. That's their bread and butter, and it works for them. And they just don't see any reason why. We do, because we see what the other people are doing. But they're already doing what they're doing, and they're gonna stick to it, bro. And that's not gonna change. I don't see it changing at all, bro. And that might be what hurts them in the long run, because they don't want to do it, bro. Like bro, Halo's been out for 20 years, bro. Like fucking, what's the longest running online multiplayer game Sony's ever had, bro? Probably SOCOM or fucking Killzone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they're both dead. So
yeah.
What are you gonna do next?
But here's another thing as well. See, people sitting up here shitting on Microsoft last generation. I understand that. because they didn't really have no different type of games. Everything was the same old, right? But what people failed to realize was Microsoft was trying to basically use what they did last generation to build upon what made them successful in the 360. I mean, not 360, but the original Xbox generation, and that was diversity. Look at all these companies in them. They diversify in different departments. They're not just about shooters, fucking racers, or
You know what
goddamn.
they're doing? That's called hedging your bets. That's called hedging your bets because if you like me, I used to bet, right? So when you hedge your bet, let's say for example, I take the Giants on the money line, for example, right? But I'm doing live betting and I'm betting on the other team. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna win. So what Microsoft is doing is really hedging their bets. They're covering themselves in all ways, and Sony's not doing that.
I could tell y'all this. So the reason it's going the way it's going now, right? I'm gonna be real with you. It's because Microsoft got finessed. They got finessed by Remedy, and they got finessed by what's that studio? Insomniac, right? Think about this. They did everything in the 360 era, and in Xbox One, they tried to do everything with partnerships with studios to build stuff. What they figured out is that's not reliable, right? Look what happened with Scalebound. They fucking using money to go around and do all this other shit, but not complete that game. At least that's the rumor, right? So look at Remedy. Remedy built that whole ass game engine on Microsoft's dime because they was funding Quantum Break while they were building that Northlight engine. Same thing happened with not Sucker Punch. Insomniac. They building that engine. They was building that engine for Sunset Overdrive, and then turn around, release games for Sony after they got bought with that same engine. Remedy turn around, release game for Sony with that same engine after Microsoft spent all that time paying for it, spend all that time paying for the Netflix series or whatever else that was, right? So they started to realize the money they're giving these third parties, they're better off buying studios where they can have actual control and it can be reliable.
Yeah,
and
because now when if I own you, you got to do what I tell you to do now.
Exactly.
Makes sense, yeah.
Well, that's why I was, I hear everything you're saying, Spitfire. I got you on that. But that's why I made that comment, with the infamous shit. Microsoft, I mean, Sony doesn't own. They own Spider-Man to a certain extent. You can't go out there and make no motherfucking mature Spider-Man game. They ain't gonna fucking go out. They're gonna be like, chill the fuck out. You ain't doing that. But with Cole, you was able to do whatever you wanted to do. You made a T-15 at one point. Then I think they went mature as well because I started seeing Cole kill people like in the last Infamous game. You can't do that with Wolverines or whatever.
Also, right?
Yeah. They letting you deal with the story, but they're not letting you deal with the actual DNA of the character to change it and do what you want to do with the character. They ain't gonna like do
stop that.
That's too much work. That's why. That's too much work, and that's why they stopped it. Cause like, yo, we investing all this time, all this money, and this shit ain't producing like we wanted to. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to established characters that already have a solidified fan base that is solidified throughout history. We're just gonna go there because doing this, it's just not fucking it's not worth it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. And you're right. That's why Infamous is dead and it ain't never coming back. And if it did, it wouldn't even matter.
That game was unique in its own way, man. Had different type of ways to play. Had a karma system, be bad or good, and you can't do that shit with Spider-Man. And then if you think about the Spider-Man shit, was Spider-Man 3 the last Spider-Man that let you kind of like have like goodish or badish shit depending on the symbiote suit? On the
I don't remember that.
I didn't play it. I'm not a Spider-Man guy, bro. Like I don't fuck with Spider-Man like that.
Okay, yeah, I had played the symbiote Spider-Man 3 shit, and I know it.
Yeah, we had to fight like Wolverine and all of them.
No, that was Web of Shadows. Spider-Man 3 was based off the movie. It had a symbiote suit though, and I think if you depended on the symbiote suit too much, you would actually start doing more darker shit with it or some shit. I don't know.
Like the movie shit, yeah. When he was
I played that one too. That was old PS2 game.
Yeah. But shit, that's my favorite fucking Spider-Man trilogy though.
It's just easier. It's just easier for Sony to do that, and it makes more sense because you spend less resources. You don't gotta pay as many writers because it's already there, bro. You should just get it and fucking put it in the game, and it works for them. And like I said, you can't blame them for that. But after a while, people are just gonna get tired of it, bro. It happens with everything, bro. Saw, fucking what else? Fucking music. everything, bro. Like people are just gonna start realizing like, yo, we're doing the same shit over. Just like with Call of Duty now, bro. Like we've been seeing that shit for a while, but now we're at the point where like everybody's already tired of this shit, and that's why Vanguard is garbage. Because everybody sees it and they're like, yo, what the fuck are we doing?
I think it's a much deeper thing with that goddamn that World War II situation in video games, but I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
Bro, they've been doing World War II for like 30 years, bro.
Yeah. But I think it served more of a political purpose than us just playing the video game. It just being a video game, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
I'm tired of using Thompson, man. I'm tired of using.
Cause I know they looking at these numbers and they like, okay, man, motherfuckers is not enjoying playing with single bolt motherfucking rifles. Like, come on, y'all, let's stop playing in 20. Goddamn, it's 2021. Some of these motherfucking gamers wasn't even existing at that time to even care about this shit. But
bro,
y'all, but again, they keep pumping it out, so. It's a purpose. Like I said, it serves a different purpose in my opinion, but it's more political than video gaming.
Oh yeah.
It kills me when they sit back and they do these story mode trailers and say, "Oh, this story isn't the same type of story we had about 20 years ago. It's different." It's like, but you don't really care though.
You gonna get the angle from Anthony Kowaskovich, his side of the story of what happened. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna say, as Jewish people are playing in the video game industry, you know, the Holocaust situation, they keep that shit going so they can make sure they keep their government funding coming in. So we gonna have that shit, and you gonna see this historical event. Them the only people that say, hey, you gonna understand that the Holocaust was real and we went through a lot of shit, and this is why, you know, so you're not gonna forget us. That's why I think we get in World War II games and all that shit all the time. Yeah. It's more of a psychological battle than worrying about profit at that point.
And that's what Sony's doing with the superhero games. It remains in your consciousness. Like, oh, I love Spider-Man. Oh, great, another one. Oh, great, another one. It just stays there because they're always expecting the next one, not knowing that the next one is very similar to the last one. Just that it has a new title and maybe something polished. You know what I'm saying?
Like, did Spider-Man ever go to Chicago? Is he ever going to web sling in Chicago? Or is it just a New York thing?
He only saves people in New York, bro. What kind of superhero is that, bro?
This motherfucker slinging around getting the chopped cheese and shit. Like, when the fuck is he going?
When you going to give him some Timbs or some shit, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, nah, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't care about that shit, bro. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get people like it. I think it's really more for the kids, honestly. I think if an adult is really, really invested in a superhero game as a grown man, if you're 35 or older or 32 or older and you like that, bro, there's something wrong with you, son. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, that's for kids, bro.
Here's what they doing, man. It's like sports.
Somebody headset echoing.
My nephew is 3 years old and he's a huge Spider-Man fanatic, bro. So I'm looking at a 3-year-old being a huge Spider-Man fanatic. I'm like, okay, I can see why. He's colorful. That shit attracts children. Why do you think Ronald McDonald
he probably grew up dressed like that motherfucker, bro, for Halloween and shit?
Because it's the colors, bro. The colors call their attention. They don't really understand what's going on, but it's the colors. So I get why a 3-year-old would probably, you know, focus more on Spider-Man than Batman. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm looking at a 3-year-old hyped about Spider-Man, and I'm like, I'm 34, like, bro, like this ain't for me. So when you see adults, if you want to call it capping or whatever, like for a superhero game, bro, like I don't know, bro, that shit just is weird.
Here's the thing. This is what I got to say about it. You got to blame the MCU for the whole Marvel situation. When I say blame the MCU, they purposely destroyed all the fucking adult type shit from Marvel, such as the Luke Cage shit, the Punisher shit, the Daredevil shit, and they just basically kidified every fucking thing. Meanwhile, you look at DC, they got the DC animated movies, which is rated R. They got the Suicide Squad, which is rated R. They just had a Joker movie, which was rated R, and they got some other shit out here.
The Harley Quinn cartoon is rated R.
Yeah. So like they're geared towards more adults on the DC, but the MCU with the Disney shit has kidified every fucking thing from Marvel. So now I don't get the same feel from looking at a Marvel character versus a DC character. And that's fucked up because you ain't got that, yo, this motherfucker might murk somebody type shit from Marvel. Blade gonna be trash as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Wolverine got motherfucking knives, bro. I should be seeing arms flying, motherfucking dismemberments, all type of shit going on. Am I gonna get that? I don't think so. And I think someone else said it before. You might get it with robots.
Those times are
you might get it with exploded robots, but him chopping up humans and military niggas, that's not gonna happen, bro. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
This PS2 Wolverine game was the best, so.
Hell yeah.
Chat, that game was. It was hard as hell though.
That's what I was saying. Like, was it a remake? Because I was like, I remember seeing. I got like deja vu when I saw him sitting at the bar, and I'm like, did I see this either on the comic? I mean, in the cartoon, or did I see this in another video game before? I couldn't tell, but I don't know, bro.
I'm trying to figure out. Is it gonna be an open world Wolverine game and give this motherfucker a motorcycle for transverse?
No one knows, bro. Bro, no one knows, man. Is it gonna be an origin story?
You got a fucking hat on, like you're a fucking biker or some shit.
If I was Sony, the next Marvel IP I would go for to target a more mature audience would be Punisher.
That shit ain't happening.
If they don't, I would.
That shit is not gonna happen.
I don't know. Yeah, it probably should be good, but I just want another Hulk game. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I love another Hulk game, but you know, it just the problem with that.
All this bullshit politics. Yeah,
I want to see Punisher just to balance it out. You know what I'm saying? To balance out, you know, the kid-friendly shit with like, okay, this is more hardcore type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather see Punisher. Deadpool, I mean, I'm not a big Deadpool fan. I think it's kind of corny, especially when people try to, you know, copy his jokes and act like him. That shit is stupid to me, bro. You know, so I think a Punisher game, if they could do that after Wolverine, oh yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, cause that last Deadpool game was good.
I just don't like Deadpool. I think he's corny, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the chimichangas and all that bullshit. Like, that's nice, bro. But you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yo, all day, bro.